think it's important that we set up those meetings and move around.
Third floor of the student center, the student involvement center, you can visit anyone, anytime, someone will be there. So you can introduce yourself. Any other?
That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for your input, you guys.
I really look forward to student government putting this together. I think it's really necessary for CSU. And I think another thing that's necessary for CSU is coming up in our Senator report with Senator Caputi and Senator Bernard. As speaker, it's unfair because I know what you guys are working on, but you guys don't always know what's going on. And I think this is a very exciting opportunity.
All right, I'm going to introduce, Marty actually wrote this really great synopsis of our entire project, but I am the Fenn Tower Senator. There's no Euclid Commons Senator, so residential issues are what I've been working with, and Marty was super proactive in the beginning, and we were sharing some ideas, and this is what we came up with. Let Marty take it away.
Alright, so Senator Caputi and myself we're planning to put on a housing fair for students here at Cleveland State. Because currently it seems like there's a mentality around that thinks it's just a commuter school with a few dorms, which is technically true, but there's a wide range of different options where students could be living across the street, they just don't know about it. And they're freshmen and they don't know about it. They only hear about the 2 dorms. So they think there's no room, let's just not go for it. We're gonna go somewhere else where there's space. So that might be an issue. We're not telling students particularly to live in the dorms, so we're not forcing them to move into Fenn Tower. We're saying there are options for you here near campus, they're affordable, and just compare your options. So we're going to present this information from Residence Life regarding the dorms available at CSU, which are Fenn Tower and Euclid Commons currently, along with representatives from some apartment buildings around CSU's campus. So some of these include the Langston, Walker and Weeks, 1900s, various other apartment complexes. They've agreed to come in for our event and present their information that they think will help students make the correct choices on living near the campus. So our end goal for this event is to leave students with enough information that they can make a fair choice. So we're not telling them one way or the other. They can make their own decision, but we're giving them the fair opportunity to decide. So far, we know that the event is going to be located in the student center, the atrium space down there where everything seems to happen. We're looking for the prime time of day. Seems to be 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. People are usually going to lunch or to different classes, but that is the time we think it's busiest in there. We'll be able to grab, we're expecting the number of 300 to 500 students at this event because it's related to living space. We want them to see it, we want them to hear it, we want them to know about it. Food will be provided for free for students who attend the event, so now they have an incentive to come in. Instead of the cafeteria, they can just come here for free food. They get to hear all this information, and we'll figure out the kinks going into next semester. Currently, we don't have a date because there were some issues getting the location reserved, but we are looking at early next semester. Each location that we've reached out to already has agreed to bring in their own information, so brochures, posters, business cards, and anything else they thought would be useful for them. So we're not telling them what to bring, they're choosing the best way. Some of them wanted us to advertise for them, and we said we won't do that. We're just here to provide all the information free. So all we need from you really is your support. We would like a few of you there to see how this event goes, and we want feedback from you.
I'm going to talk a little bit more about where we're at in terms of, Marty's talking about the event's date change. So we originally had it scheduled for December 7th, which is coming very soon. After meeting with Advisor Johnson, getting some really great ideas about how to really emphasize other events at CSU that could bring out more people, we decided to do it during the week of Chill Fest, which is, I believe it starts on the 17th of January when we get back. Conference Services has systematically rejected every day that I give them because they don't understand that I'm part of Chill Fest, even though I tell them that. So we will get a date.
We can work that out.
Yeah, it'll be a Tuesday, Thursday of the first week, or Tuesday, Thursday of the second week. Marty did a great job summarizing it, but these apartment buildings, we see this as a project not for like one semester, but something that could really be like an SGA tradition, because usually at other colleges, they'll throw these housing fairs, and the apartment complexes have to pay you to go to them. This could be like one of the first SGA events that is self-funded and possibly makes money for the university. I have been offered bribes for the first time in my life, which makes me feel very powerful. You can table up front, you know, no, it's a housing fair. But it's going to be really cool. I hope you guys all show up to it. Marty and I are going to just kill it. It's going to be so awesome. And thank you for your time. If you have any questions, let me know.
I guess it's not a question. I really like the event. But I worry because this specific issue I think most affects incoming freshmen. And having it held on a Tuesday or Thursday, I worry like they're not going to be there. Because when you start living on campus, I think a lot of us know where you can live. But when I was an incoming freshman, like hey, you talked about at the beginning of the presentation, I was weighing Cleveland State as a commuter school, worrying that I wasn't going to get the full experience of college. And since coming here, I realized that it's not just the 1,000 kids that live on campus, but the tons of kids that live in the 2-mile radius outside of campus. So I don't know if there's any kind of adjustments that you guys can make that would make the event more accessible for those who like aren't aware of that.
Well, sure. But another perspective to that is when I met with Lynn Ellison, one of the head advisors for Resident Life, they really want freshmen to live in Fenton Tower or Union Commons. Because when you live there your first year, you're right in the middle of things. You can go to all these great events that us and Cap are putting on. What we're really trying to do is actually move young kids, freshmen, sophomores, out the next year. Because we want to make room for these incoming freshmen. Because right now we have about a 45-minute radius where if you're inside there, you're probably not going to get housing inside. It's going to be iffy unless you do an early decision. We don't want that. We want you to say, hey, I want the experience of living on campus, and I can go out and get it. So the point of this is to really just have an exodus of students that don't need to be living there. But that's a great separate event that I will look into later, because I want freshmen to know too, but also we're doing this in a time when incoming freshmen aren't going to be around. So logistically that can't work.
I think it makes sense, because I know your project, so if you guys can collaborate in the future, I think that would be really helpful.
Very cool.
Because Senator Rice would be doing.
I was also wondering, is there a chance that you could use the event or at least your connections with the people at the apartment buildings to like collect some data on how many students are living right off campus? I think that would be like a really important thing to advertise to people who are deciding to come to CSU. Like,
Yeah.
yes, we only have 1,000 residents on campus, but I feel like this would be a good opportunity for you to say, well, we have 6,000 within the.
That's a good point. And right now, I am just getting my feet wet with this senator thing. I want to get this housing fair to be successful, and I want to either do it again next year, make it better with some kind of survey, like you said, or pass that on to someone else who's doing it. But for this year, I can't even figure out conference services, so let's start with that, and we'll get into the other stuff.
Senator Rizzi has been waiting for a while.
Sorry.
I think it's a great idea because 5 years ago when I came to Ohio from California, I actually didn't get a dorm, which many of the people would be surprised because I am out of state. How do you not get me a dorm? So it was this huge issue which I ended up fostering with a great family, which is my Cleveland family. I adore. But I absolutely love your idea because as a student that came from other state, I didn't know about like the Langston. The Langston, I think they were barely building it. I'm pretty sure they were building it that summer. And like telling incoming students, like from freshmen or transfer students or anything, I think it's a great idea because I mean, not a lot of people know that there's other options besides Fenton Tower and Cleveland Commons. So good job.
Thank you.
Senator Butterson.
Do you plan to advertise this event at high schools in the tri-state area
Nope.
at all?
Because the point of this is not for incoming freshmen. It is for CSU students that we are hoping are mature enough and have made their just connections already on campus enough that they move off campus. And honestly, living off campus, as much as it's great to do as a freshman, you know, live in Fenn. I love Fenn. I'm the Fenn Tower Center. I'll rep that all day. But I'm looking for people that are more, you know, maybe like Eric's age, you know, junior, getting ready to move off. We don't have enough room at Euclid. We don't. So we don't want freshmen there at this. This is for our students, for sure. And also, I didn't go into this at all, but I'll say real quick, I don't want to like bore you guys at all. But this is like a cool logistical part of it. We're gonna do, at each table, you're gonna get a ticket when you visit. And then when you collect 4 tickets, out of right now, I think we have 6 tables that we're, 6 or 7, 6. Okay, so once you get those 4 tickets, then you can go and get food. It's not gonna be like a breeze through thing, like, no, I wanna see tickets. And also, this will allow us to keep track of some attendance stuff too, so we can say, how can we make it better next year? How much food should we order next year? Because I personally am not trying to buy more food than we need to. So, any other questions or?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it may be worth your time to reach out to Bobby Richtel, the director of the campus district, the neighborhood organization here. I've worked with her previously, and I know she has a lot of interest in figuring out, like, not only gauging what housing needs are, but also she is well connected with the people who are already here, so she'd be a good resource for you in terms of.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that later.
Any other questions? For those of you that are worried about freshmen, I would talk to Rachel, or Senator Isofano, because her project is to get people together that aren't obviously returning students and find them their roommates, or just kind of build that relationship that better fosters living on campus. So that's something we can look forward to spring semester, but until January, we have our Senator Cooney and Senator Bernard helping us out. Okay. I'd like to open the floor for any discussions before we adjourn. Does anyone have any reminders? Anything at all? No? I know that Director Major has a card for one of our favorite outside SGA members. He recently, his family went through a couple health scares, so if you would want to show me support, just fill that card out. She has it with her right now. Other than that, shout out to Senator Magnus for the carolers he sent to SGA this morning. I appreciated that, and I love the campaigns. If you have any questions on scholarships, I would either talk to me or Advisor Johnson. Those will be getting to you soon, hopefully before winter break or around winter break.
There's also grade checks involved with that, so we have to wait for that to process too.
Okay, so just touch base with us first. The dinner that I promised you, that will be happening next Friday. If you guys have any preferences on where 30 people will be able to get reservations together, please let me know. We will have it off campus, so make sure that your next Friday is also reserved for SGA. Other than that, does anyone else have any questions? Oh yeah, Senator Patel.
Was that next Friday going to be the 9th or the 16th?
Yep, right before finals. Senator Bernard. Probably around our SGA time, so like 3:30 to 5. So honestly, it's like early dinner. Is that okay? So look forward to a form made by Kyle, probably, most likely. Other than that, we need to make a motion to ratify our meeting dates for next semester. So if you guys could just take a look at this, this is what we've compiled, me and Secretary Russ before she left. Does anyone have a problem with that? We've been trying to stick with our first Friday and third Friday of every semester. I know the first 2 meetings are back to back, but we figured we could get some updates on things we've been working on the first meeting, and then by February 3rd we'll be in full swing of the Senate proceeding. Is that good?
No.
So would someone like, Senator Betterson?
I have reservations about the schedule right now.
Okay.
I don't have my planner with me.
Okay.
So is there a way that we can ratify this? Maybe.
Since it is our last meeting, we do need to ratify it now.
Right.
If there's specific scheduling conflicts, then just talk to me and we'll try and work something out.
Okay.
Okay. Senator King,
I move to ratify the dates for the second semester.
Senator Magnus,
I second.
any discussion on the matter? Any objections? Hearing none, motion passes. Lastly, the last a form, and two people filled it out other than Kyle and I. The third person wasn't even a board investigate, so I don't know. But if you guys would be willing to do Secret Santa, can you just raise your hand? Yes, okay. Just raise your hand.
Use or say, did we
Director.
just talk about this? What is that even Secret Santa?
Director Najjar, do you want names, so let's just list them.
I signed a motion.
Keep your arms up, okay? Okay, we have Erica. Ryan.
No, I do want
Nick.
to.
Rachel. Derek. Stefan. Cameron. Jenny. Johnny. Mallory.
Mallory. Oh my god.
Oh,
Tyler's
Or
You know who you are.
Senator
Wow.
Silver. Okay, literally, I think everyone's doing it except.
Who's not doing it?
Who's not doing it?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I did sign.
Just to be culturally appropriate, even if you don't historically get gifts from Santa.
Thank
You can still participate.
Okay, so everyone is done, and it's all about Sophia, Jake, Marty, and for the Okay, everyone else is involved. Advisor Johnson, technically you're involved.
Pardon?
Are you also part of First Secret Santa?
I will pass, but thank you for the invite.
Well, thank you, John.
Just a really quick question about the schedules for next semester. The 27th and February 3rd are back-to-back
Yes,
Fridays.
yes, I mentioned that, and that is just to kind of get up to speed. It'll be a short meeting, the first one probably. Senator Caputi and Bernard will probably want to update us on their project, and then we'll just have something heavier the next week.
We did the same thing.
I just wanted to know, is, like, the number of people who are doing Secret Santa an even number? This is an option that might be the, to be crazy.
We'll figure something out if there is a discrepancy, but for the people that are participating next Friday, try and have your gifts prepared. The budget is what, $10 max?
$2.
$10 max.
Hey, I'll do Secret Santa.
Okay, so if everyone agrees, I think I have to.
So everyone's after we go.
Don't forget to bring your gift too.
It's my private here, so
Don't
I
wanna
don't
do
work for it.
This is why we're building a wall.
So, I'm going to adjourn this meeting for 2016, is this okay?
Yes.